Hello, it's me. I don't know how else to start this video. It's been a while. 4 years to be exact, I think. There was a few people following my travels in the bus when we were in the bus in 2022. It's now 2026. Yeah, I think I stopped filming around July. So yeah, about 4 years ago. There was a few reasons why I had to kind of just, it's not even a pause. It's just completely stopped filming and traveling actually. My husband Josh, he had a bad accident and he broke his back. We've had 3 surgeries in those 4 years actually. Oh, 4 years? I don't know. He's had 3 surgeries. So it's been a really tough few years with that. I also, when I was in the bus, I got COVID, like a long COVID, and I started getting some neurological stuff going on, like blurry vision, brain fog. Yeah, I just had some neurological things going on. I didn't attribute them to long COVID, so I was getting some like scans done. You know, everything's all good. So what I'm trying to say is health came first. We stopped traveling, been in limbo for a few years. We have had some beautiful times as well. It sounds all doom and gloom. Got married, had a baby who's now in the bus with us. He's 14 months old. Our son Elijah. He's a ball of energy, so I don't know why we thought it was a good idea. We're back in the bus. We're just doing a little road trip up the east coast, just chasing the sun now that it's winter in Australia and freezing in Sydney. It's definitely a different experience. Of course, we have a child now who loves just running everywhere, and he's not at the age where he understands the dangers of everything around him. Mummy and Daddy are surviving off coffee and chocolate. I thought I'd just pick up a camera and just film some memories, and if I post them, I post them to YouTube. If not, it's all good, but I thought it'd be nice to just capture our journey, our adventures. After our bus trip, we're actually flying overseas to Wales. My husband is Welsh, so we're going to go spend some time over that part of the world. So if you want to follow along all our adventures as a family of 3, I probably won't show my son Elijah's face on here much, just I'm sure people can understand in this day and age. Anyway, we're back in the bus. It looks pretty much the same, but it gets a lot messier a lot quicker. I kind of wish we did, and we just ran into another couple actually that had a toaster. They had a coaster, and it ran what do you call that, like north-south, a queen bed. And I'm like, wow, that would have been a good idea, because they are thinking about, you know, if they conceive and they have a baby, just a bit more space for sleep. We just have the double bed going east-west. Obviously it was fine when it was just Josh and I. Now I am sleeping on the couch, and before you say that's not fair, I'm actually really comfy on the couch. I take some of these like back and side pillows off and I fit pretty good. Elijah sleeps here on this edge. I obviously like put a little thing there so he doesn't roll off, but I can hop up, and if I need to feed him or nurse him back to sleep. Josh was sleeping here, like in the hallway, like on these little mattresses, but it wasn't doing any wonders for his back, so I said, you just go there and then we'll try this setup out, me on the couch, and it actually works pretty good. So I am happy that we have the couch. But yeah, if I was to design the bus, sorry, my filming's all over the place. I'm a bloody rookie now, just bear with me, all right? I probably would not have as much bench space. Like, as you can see, we have all this bench space here or here. With the hob, we can only use 2 at a time anyway, so we could have had a smaller one. Just a few little tweaks that we would have made now that we're traveling with a bubba. We have taken a week and a half to make it to where we are now, which I'll probably explain in the next video where we are now. We stopped in at Bulahdelah. I was very enthusiastic and thought we could travel for 4 hours our first trip, our first day. I was humbled. I had booked the campsite and everything, and then had to ring them up and say, listen, we're not going to make it. But we ended up staying at Bulahdelah, which is only about 2 hours away from Sydney. Just stayed in like a free camp and then made our way to Crescent Head for 2 nights. We stayed in a real beautiful campsite by the ocean. Went for many beach walks along the beach. It was so secluded. It was so beautiful. We were right in nature. Listened to they had like a live mic night as well. So we sat and watched that. They had a beautiful cafe there actually. And yeah, we just unplugged a bit. After Crescent Head, we basically made our way to Byron Bay and the Gold Coast. We stayed right in Byron Bay. I think it was for 2 days we were there. Went to the farm there, and also went to the beach and the town before making our way into the hinterland. And we stayed in a beautiful rainforest with a creek. We were pretty much the only ones there as well. It was a beautiful property at Mount Warning, Wollumbin, I believe is the actual name. And we made our way then to the Gold Coast. Again, just had a really nice time on the beach there. I'm going to include now just some footage of first stepping into the bus after actually no, it wasn't after 4 years, because I had been in the bus a few times to kind of just check up on it. We were stored undercover for pretty much the whole time, so we were lucky that, you know, it's pretty much in the same condition. It just really needed a good scrub. Well, here she is. 4 years later. Rubbish everywhere. So obviously we haven't driven the bus on like a road trip in 4 years, but we have been in here time to time just to check on everything, make sure there's no mice. And you can just see it needs a real good clean. It needs a lot of loving. Currently we're just kind of testing. The water heater's not working. We're just kind of testing. When I say water heater, I mean this thing down here, the Duoetto, to heat the shower. I remember originally we had a leak. I don't know if I filmed about it, but basically the whole time we travelled, we just had cold water showers. But now we have a baby. That's not, yeah, we need to fix it basically. Can't be having cold showers, especially now that it's winter here in Australia. So we need to fix the water heater. The shower needs a bit of a scrub, but I'm pretty sure everything's in working order. We're going to have to run some bleach through the tanks, the water tanks, and do some tests just to make sure everything's flowing, everything's working. Just taking all these books down so that we can clean. And I think we'll be replacing them with a few baby kids books. We have about a week, so we'll just kind of take our time to clean it all. Don't know if we'll bother like repainting or anything just for this little road trip, but you may notice we have a little passenger this time. I'll finish this video here just to kind of explain where I've been, that kind of thing, what's the plan from here, what we're up to. I'm also actually going to upload, I realised I didn't upload 2 videos from 4 years ago. I might as well upload them because I made them and everything. I went to the effort of making them and filming them. One was in Fraser Island with my dad on forward driving, and then the second one was just us exploring tropical North Queensland, which is actually where we're heading now. So before it gets a bit confusing, I'll post those older videos and then I'll continue on with our current travels. So yeah, I don't know, it'll probably be a bit confusing anyway, but it is what it is. But anyway, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.
Time where it should go. Fall back behind. Been here many times, but you always stay for the show. Stay for the show. Is a mess now, your head's on my chest, I can feel again. Tightrope trapeze falling over my feet. You should stay till the end of the show. I hope you always stay for the show. Stay for the show. Always stay for the show. Stay for the show. Always stay for the show. Stay for the show.